Tonight, we are highlighting a story of determination, baseball, and the power of a voice.
The son of an immigrant apple-picking family in eastern Washington has found his way to the major leagues, not as a player, but as someone who speaks for players, bridging cultures and breaking barriers, something some say the Mariners have been lacking.
Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman drove to the Tri-Cities to trace Freddy-Llanos' journey from the orchards to the ballpark.
The shouts from the umps, the cheers from the fans, the cries from the vendors in the stands, all voices central to the baseball experience, but we're raising one voice above the others for what it says about America's pastime and the American dream.
Let's go inside. This time of year, days start early for those working in the fields like freddy-llanos, taking advantage of the cooler temperatures and daylight to prune and thin the trees, ensuring high-quality fruit. The job is physically taxing. Her only companion, a ladder she hauls from one tree to the next. She left her home in Sonora, Mexico, searching for a better life, chasing the American dream. It was here,
in the field, picking together.
she met her companion, Jose. He still works long hours under the beating sun, nowadays in construction. Jose sacrifices every day, working 2.5 hours away from home. I made the trek just to get a glimpse of his daily life. The love they nurtured bore the precious fruit of their son, Freddy-Llanos.
This here is Freddy when he was just a little boy.
Over the years, Freddy assumed the role of protector, caring for his brothers while his parents worked in the orchards. From a young age, Freddy was being prepared for his future.
I remember I had to miss school some days because I had to go translate for them at a government office.
A big ask for a 9-year-old boy. He started working, picking apples alongside his mom during the summer.
It's 8 hours in the sun, and it was just me and her.
He learned to appreciate everything he had, but he wanted more for his life.
I wanted to be the sports broadcaster.
Freddy was determined. After months of unemployment, his phone rang.
And then I finally got a call from the Mariners.
He was stepping up to the big leagues, part of his job.
We're prepared to win the World Series, then, let's get out there and do it.
Translating for Hispanic and Latino Mariners who don't speak English.
Not frustrating.
He's side by side with some of the greatest.
Andres is one of my favorites. I mean, us being Mexican, we automatically clicked.
For me, was the most difficult thing coming to a foreign country, not speaking the language.
Imagine being alone, not knowing the language. You can't even order food, or being injured and not being able to fully express yourself.
I had to learn how to be able to say, okay, I am sore, I have a little tightness.
It became an unexpected opportunity to master a second language. Not only has Munoz made a name for himself,
I didn't really think about how impactful the way he's doing it is for these kids. Seeing kids with similar backgrounds coming from Mexico, learning the language, talking with the accent, and being self-conscious about it.
Obviously, he was the one who gave me more confidence on talking in English.
Freddy credits his parents for his fulfillments in life. He's thankful they took him out to the orchards at such a young age.
That's what I miss the most. I think it's just being next to my mom all day.
It all boils down to one moment. He was only about 11 years old and about to be recognized for his grades.
She told me my dad told her I was his hero. Can you imagine hearing that in 6th grade to the guy you look up to?
18 years later, that remains true.
I'm proud of him. Day in and day out, he keeps climbing.
Keeping the spirit of the American dream alive with every pitch and every game.
And Freddy, when I see him there on the big screen in the stadium, wanting to stand up and say, he's mine, I feel proud.
Freddy says there's no free agency in his future. Beloved by players, Freddy foresees many more years with the organization, continuing to lend the M's his voice. Alejandra Guzman, Fox 13 News.